So I'm talking with a very dear friend of mine, one of my absolute amazing cousins, and she makes a statement that kind of gets me thinking. She says, in every relationship, you and your partner both have to be intentional. And then I say, yes, absolutely, that is true. Even if you know that you are not going to get married to this person, you still have to both be intentional about what it is that you want. I'm thinking, okay, so if I know I'm not going to marry somebody eventually, this particular person eventually, then why would I even get into a relationship with him to begin with? So the question is, let me rephrase that. If you know you are not going to get married to a person, or if you know you're not ready for marriage, should you even date at all? Should you even be in a relationship at all? In one of my videos about dating versus relation, of dating multiple people, I talk about the importance of dating multiple partners until you find the one person that you want to put your all into, and then it becomes a relationship. Because when you're dating somebody, you're getting to know somebody, you're getting to spend time with this person, you're getting to see what it will be like if you were actually going to invest your time and your commitment in one person. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Now, when you find that individual, you're like, this is the person that I want, and this person says you're the person that he wants too, then it becomes an exclusive relationship. But if you know that you are not going to get married, should you even be in an exclusive relationship? I'm going to attempt to answer that. There are quite a lot of people that have been dating for a couple of years, and then along the line they realize that they are not quite what they want for each other. One person makes the realization and the other one usually ends up getting heartbroken. And then he backs out, or she backs out of that relationship. Or there are people that they know that in the nearest future, I don't intend on getting married at all. I still have a lot to achieve. Do you expect that they are not going to be in any kind of relationship? What if they said for themselves within the next 5 years, I don't want to get married, I'd rather stay this way? Do you think that it's easy to ask somebody to stay completely single for 5 years? There are a lot of requirements that you need from a partner. Soulful requirement, emotional requirement, like even physical dependability that you need from somebody that you cannot just get from yourself, or you cannot just get from a regular relationship with another person. Asking somebody to go an entire length of time, be it 1 year, 5 years, less, more, is just, it's almost unrealistic. Because we are not created to be islands. We are not an island, though. We're not. Adam used barely what I would like to say Adam spent way less than a week before God saw that it was alone, and God was like, this is not good. This is a problem. We're not created to be alone. It even helps you. 2 heads are definitely better than one. It even helps you when you have that one person that you can rely on. But if you know you don't want to marry this person, I feel like you have to let this person know your intentions from the start. Because dragging somebody along and making someone think that you have chosen them for a life partner only to let go of them at whatever stage is just completely mean. When you meet somebody and you intend on having a relationship with this person, but you know you're not ready for marriage, it is best for you to be vocal about your thoughts. Yes, there's a very good chance that this person might not be willing to wait, or this person might consider it to be a waste of time, and they will move on. It's better that they move on than for you to keep them under deceit and under false pretenses, because that would just be awful. I do believe that even though you don't want to get married to a person yet in the nearest future or in the distant future, that doesn't mean that you leave your heart bare and alone. Being lonely is a crazy thing. I'm not saying that being single is a crazy thing. I'm saying being lonely. Yes, because you can be single and completely liberated, and you can be in a relationship and you are completely alone in that relationship. Being lonely is a very single thing. People do die of loneliness. They have emotional death. They have intellectual death. They do have sometimes physical death. It's not good for you to be alone. Find someone that your heart can relate with. Find somebody that your heart wants to depend on, and both of you define what you expect from that relationship. And as my cousin said, be intentional about it. put everything into what you are giving to that relationship. It's very possible that as time goes on, maybe your mind might change and you begin to realize the reasons why I never wanted to get married, maybe because of fear or because I wanted to attain some things first. I'm actually willing to overlook that because I found someone that was made me feel like this is something that I want. Guys, you need to stop stringing your girls along. Girls, you need to stop stringing your guys along. Define the relationship from the beginning. Run the risks of losing the relationship. It is better for you to run the risks of losing the relationship than for you to lie under pretenses just so that you will keep this person with yourself. That is awful. I mean, one might even argue that what is the point of being in a relationship with somebody knowing that you're not going to get married to the person, knowing that there is that inevitable breakup? Then what's the point of doing it? And to that I say, look, if the relationship was great, then the breakup would be worth it. If the relationship was good, then the breakup would be worth it. I mean, especially when you didn't have like a nasty breakup. I mean, think about it this way now. There is always a chance. There's always a possibility that you might choke on the food that you eat. But does that mean that you're not going to eat again? There's a chance that when you go out of your house, somebody might drive recklessly and bump into you. But does that mean that you're not going to go anywhere again? Every day we take a risk. Part of it will be because of the necessity behind it. It's necessary for you to feed your body every day so that you will not starve yourself to death. Trust me, it is also necessary to allow your heart love and be loved. Take the risks, even though it means 100 breakups. Trust me, there will come a time that your heart will even get breakup proof. You might not even feel it as much, but give yourself that opportunity to love and be loved. And one day somebody will walk into your life and you will be thankful that you never shut the doors to your heart. You will be thankful for all those risks you were willing to take, because this right here is a success story. You deserve to be happy. That person deserves to be happy.